Hi, good morning, everybody. I am Sapna and I'm a cancer survivor. And thank you so much for providing me this platform where I can share my story. I was 19 years old when I held this report saying papillary carcinoma thyroid in my hands. I was in graduation, and as every young girl, every teenager girl, I was like enjoying my life to fullest. Of course, I was not keeping well from last, I guess, 1 year. But then I thought it is something which is okay types, ki, everybody has it and stuff. But the day I got my report, I had this node coming out of my neck. So they did some biopsy, and the report which I got was papillary carcinoma thyroid. Being a biology student, I could make out it's cancer of thyroid. And I was staying away from my parents. I was in a hostel. I still remember the day that I was holding that report and I was sitting on the chair in front of a doctor, and the doctor is telling me, why don't you call your parents and why don't you tell them and why don't you call them, and you're on the last stage. It's a big disease. You have to get yourself treated. It might happen that you might not be able to make it through this disease. My God, all these things. I can't believe a 19-year-old girl could actually take it. But then that is what it was. So I was, of course, a very, very, scared. Basically, I was very scared. I was hurt that why did this happen to me? And I'm sure every cancer person, every person who gets cancer does ask this question, that why did that person get the cancer? But there's no answer to this question. So now I had this choice of sitting on this, sitting on the chair and crying about it, or I wanted to fight at least to live, to survive the disease, to get myself treated as soon or as well possible. So, okay, fine. I told doctor, okay, fine, I'll fight for this. I want to live. I could not believe that the life I'm living, the beauty of this nature, I can see, smell, taste. I might lose it all. Going through that feeling and then, giving your parents a call that I am suffering from cancer and, they have to come down and get me treated was horrible. A person who gets cancer is not the one who's going to suffer. Entire family suffers with that person. Everyone, I remember everyone in my family, my parents, my brother, everybody was in shock. They were in literally shock that how this happened, where they went wrong, where I went wrong, where thing went wrong, why this cancer. But then we had no choice. I was lucky enough that I could get treatment in a very good hospital. I went there. In fact, we all went there. I remember 3 to 4 months in that hospital getting myself treated. And every day was a fight. Every day was a fight. Getting up from bed, going to washroom after my operation was very difficult, was very, very difficult. But then I had to do it. I had to live because I didn't want to die at that age. I wanted to fight fair. I had a lot of complications. I started having hypocalcemia episodes where entire calcium of my body used to drain out and I used to go into the scissors. This used to happen so frequent that recovering from all these symptoms used to make me so weak that whatever strength I used to gain, again used to get zero. But then every day was a fight. I remember my mom, she never cried in front of me, But then she used to go to kitchen, or she used to go to washroom, or she used to go to the balcony of the hospital, and she used to cry her heart out, and used to ask herself that why did this happen to her child, and why. But then I never came to know that. I never knew that. Once a sister came to me and told that, you know what, your mother cries a lot for you, and you have to give her strength. And I was surprised, really, my mother is crying? Because she is the one who tells me, hello girl, get up, get out of this bed. You are not that sick that you can't get out of the bed and go to balcony and go to the washroom. But then that was a strength that lady was giving me, that my mother was giving me. And then she was crying, a lot every day, which I came to know very later. But this shows how a disease has to be fought, how this cancer has to be fought. It's all in your mind, how much this disease wants to kill you. It's you who want to live. How much this disease makes you psychologically weak, how much this disease makes you feel bad. And there will be moments when you feel that you have lost the game. I went into coma like situation state. I don't know how many times, I can't even recall them. But then here I am today. I am 35 today. It's been a journey of 15 years almost. And I'm very happy. I am happy that I am alive today. I can see, enjoy, taste, smell, be happy. I am alive. And I am proud of myself and my family, my doctors, my caregivers, who did not make me feel even once that I am not going to make it. I did not lose my heart, and I fought it very hard. It took me 7 years to get back on my routine life, to get back to a normal state of life, to accept that now I have to be on certain medicines, I have to be on certain injections to live. I have so many restrictions which I can't do. I can't travel alone, I can't stay alone. I have to be with somebody, or I have to be in a proximity of hospital that is minimum 15 minutes away from me, so that if by chance again I get hypocalcemia, I have to be in hospital to get my calcium gluconate injection. This disease has made me understand how important a life can be, how important every minute of your life is, and how easily we are wasting our life in such things which really doesn't matter at all. That day, when I decided that no, I want to live my life and I will not die out of this cancer, I actually realized that I was missing on so many things in life which I can do, and I wasn't doing that. Why are we running behind everything? Let's sit back and do those things which really matters. For me, it's helping. It's giving happiness to people. It's giving smile to a person. Enjoying nature, being with nature. So maybe that is why I opted this. I'm a social worker as well. I am voluntarily working for kids who suffer from cancer. I become a part of their journey, that how to handle this disease, how to go about the disease. I become part of their lives as much as I can, and I'm helping them in whatever way I can and they want. Let it be emotional, psychological, financial, anything I can do for them, I'm doing that. And that is what I am today, because I suffered cancer, and I know the worth of life, and I know the pain that a patient of cancer goes through and the family goes through. So this is entire my story. Of course, it has highs and lows. I used to be very happy sometime, I used to be very sad sometime that why this disease happened. But then eventually I learned over a period of time that questioning why this happened to me is not worth. Let's see what can I do with the rest of my life which is left with me. Thank you so much.